SEO is, in fact, a zero-sum game. So it's highly competitive. There are 10 spots on the first page, 3 if you're a local business competing for a map spot. So anytime you rank and get more traffic, that's not traffic that's being created. You're taking it from someone else. So it's very competitive and very much like a puzzle trying to figure out how can we design content, design websites that feeds Google's algorithm what it wants. Because Google's algorithm, even today, yes, they're using AI on top of their algorithm, but their algorithm is still math, right? They don't have humans reading content to decide if it's good or not. It's math looking for signals to decide if your content is any good or not. All we theoretically have to do is write content that feeds Google those signals, but also answers users' questions. Because we know, and you probably heard that earlier this year, there's this massive Google data leak where sort of the programmer's documentation for the source code leaked, including like every attribute in the actual algorithm and a definition for what that attribute was. Over 16,000 attributes that were in Google's algorithm that leaked. And some big ones were data from Chrome. I know I've had discussions with people over the years, like why does Google spend so many resources for a free web browser? Well, there's the answer. It uses data in Chrome to make its search algorithm better. So it's watching what you're clicking on, how long you're spending on that website. If you hit back and then go to somebody else's website, it looks at all of that. And that's why I wanted people to use Chrome, because then it has access to all of that data. So it's interesting now that the Department of Justice is talking about making Google sell Chrome and how that might affect its search engine, but that's a different topic. So we know that when we write content, we also have to make users happy, because if users don't like your content, maybe you're going to be on the first page, but you're not going to spend very long there because Google has the data from Chrome that you're not making its users happy. And at the end of the day, Google's product is, of course, search. So if people aren't using Google search, then Google isn't making money. Something like, I can't remember the exact number, I think it's 85% of Alphabet's revenue comes from Google search and YouTube ads. Like that's it. It has all these fingers and all these other things, but it's still, a multi-trillion-dollar company because it sells ads on Google search.
Right.
Fundamentally.
One of the top revenue-producing companies in the world, and 85% of that revenue is coming solely from search-related products, right? It's pretty astounding.
Yep. Exactly. So it does everything it can to make sure that people use its search product. So when you're creating content on the internet, you have to make Google's users happy. You have to satisfy their search intent. Otherwise, Google's not going to give you traffic.